Hey yo, what is up guys? The Savage here. S-A-V-A-G-E, Young Flame. Anyways, what I'm gonna be doing today is making the Fast and Furious Skyline. And you're probably like, well, what Skyline is this? If you're not a big fan of all the movies, you wouldn't know. You're just probably familiar with the Hype Train one, which is the second Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline, the second movie. The silver with the blue stripe livery, like, you know that. So you're probably really familiar with that one, but you're like, this blue one, how's this in Fast and Furious? Well, the fourth movie, the one after Tokyo Drift, it was the first movie where Dom, Mia, and Paul Walker and everybody was in it together from the original movie. It was the first one since then. It was the fourth installment of the movie, and this is after, it takes place, you know, after Paul Walker let Vin go and everything, you know, let Dom go. It just comes after that movie, and Mia and Dom and everyone's super mad at Brian still, you know, and it's just, yeah, that's what the movie's about. But anyways, the cops say, here, Brian, do you want this, you know, we need to find you a car, because you're the only person here that actually knows how to drive. You were a street racer and all that, they were saying, and we need to take down this big drug dealer, Bravo, and he, you know, to get in, he has a race, blah, blah, blah. So they let him pick any single car that they have in all the impounds and build it. And he sees a Skyline, and he has them build it up for him. And this is what it comes out looking like. It's just all blue with some performance parts and stuff, and it looks real nice. Anyways, this is that movie. If you want to look it up, it's just Fast and the Furious. It's not The Fast, it's just Fast and the Furious is the fourth movie. Anyways, you guys came to see it get customized, so I'm not going to hold you up no more. For bumpers, keep that stock. His had the stock one. Rear bumpers, keep that stock. Bumper meshes, you want to remove bumper mesh. That's what I got. See, it puts an intercooler on there. So just remove bumper mesh for that. For intercoolers, logo intercooler. I know in the movie it didn't say Annis on the intercooler, but in the movie it did have some form of writing on the intercooler, like a brand name. So it wasn't just a plain intercooler, it had the name of the brand, something performance or whatever. Obviously those performance parts won't be in GTA Online, so the closest thing you could get is Annis. And don't put the monster intercooler, because his intercooler, you didn't see any like piping or plumbing. All you seen was the whole entire intercooler go across like that. So a monster intercooler wouldn't be close to the movie. It has to be this one that goes all the way across. Now, down to chassis. Headlight trim, you want none, keep the light stock. Doors, you want none, and same with fenders, keep that all at none. For engine, that's all your personal preference. I personally was real into having it all chromed out because it looks real good with the shiny blue color. That's all on you though. So yeah, but yeah, as far as engine goes, that's all personal. They never show the engine. That's just your preference. For exhaust, you want race exhaust. For grills, you want to keep that stock. For hood accessories, put it at none, so keep that just where it was when you got it at stock. For the hood, you want the raised extreme hood. This is the closest hood in GTA to go towards the car. No other hood in GTA is actually closer. This is the hood it had. Oh, very similar. For interior, your trim design, just keep that as stock. For your trim color, you want that black. For dash, you want none. For dowels, you want taco and dash gauges. And the reason I say that is because every other one in the game is wrong, and even this one's wrong, but this one's the closest. In the movie, the only gauges his had were on the dash, and there actually was no gauge on the speedometer nor a gauge up there. But the reason I say put a gauge on the speedometer is it's a lot less noticeable than the one right there. Like, if you look in the front of the car, you can see it, but if you take that off, you can't see it. You know what I mean? And if someone looks in your interior, they're gonna notice that way before that. And even if they do, I mean, only you gotta see this at the speedometer, not the whole outside's gonna see that. So that's definitely closer, just the taco and dash gauges right like that. That's the closest you're gonna get. Doors, put none. Seats, you could do any of these. You could do You could do painted track seats, carbon track seats, or ballistic fiber track seats. All of these are the same seat, pretty much, as tiny little differences, like on the back, or this one has red Sparko straps instead of green. I prefer the red. In the movie, his were actually blue. His racing things, like the seat harnesses. But in the game, they're all either red or black. But his were definitely Sparkos, so only these three right here will be good. But if you ask me, I'd put red on. Apex Clubman, because in the movie his had a Sparko steering wheel with the NOS buttons like this. Light color, keep that silver. That's as close to his as you'll get. Lights, keep those at stock. I watched the movie. His definitely do not have the blue xenon lights. It shows him pull up to the like the race, and when he pulls up, he doesn't have xenon. He has stock lights. Livery, none on this one. Remove the front plate. For license plate, you could put whatever text you want on there. Maybe you could put for Paul. Trim color, keep that black. For primary color, this is a big thing. You want to go up to the blues, and you want to put a dark blue primary. Okay, that's what I already have on the secondary and primary, but I'm going to re-show you. So you want a dark blue primary and secondary with a pearlescent of diamond blue. That gives it the bright appeal that his had. Trim color, again, black. I think we already went over trim color on the interior options, but it asked for it again, and that's black. Roof accessories, you want none, so that means no roof scoop. For roof, you just want stock spoiler. There's no point in putting a spoiler on here anyways, because you got a spoiler in the back. But yeah, keep that at none as well. For skirts, you want stock skirts. I know you're probably like, man, but his did not have the low skirts like that. Just keep them in stock skirts. And actually, my main complaint about this car is the drift skirts look real nice because the car looks super low. But then the front doesn't have any body kit in the game to like bring it super low like that. And neither does the rear. Especially the rear. The rear is super high. So you have a front end that's higher than the side. And the rear bumper, there's no body kits for it, so that's even way higher than the side. So that kind of sucks in a way. There's nothing to bring them all lower, so that's another reason you should pick stock. But anyway, stock's more accurate from the movie anyways. Spoilers, the carbon wing type 2. That is the closest spoiler you're gonna get, and I'm gonna get so many people telling me, oh, that's wrong, and I know it's wrong. And there is no close wing. This, look how small that is. That's way too small. It doesn't even look like a spoiler. Yeah, I mean it does, but it looks like a stock little Toyota Camry spoiler or something. You know, if they had them. I don't know, they might have. No, it looks like a Nissan spoiler of a stock Nissan car. Anyways, the reason is they do not have the stock R34 spoiler in the game. And that's mainly because this car isn't based highly off the R34. You could just tune it to make it look closer to an R34, but this is more, in my opinion, based off of an R32/R33. The only thing is you could buy the R34 spec, is it spec 2, that version? Yeah, the spec 2 hood, and I can show you that hood later after I do this build. But this would actually be a R32 spoiler, I believe, and this is the stock spoiler for the R32. But they do not have an R34 spoiler. So the closest thing you'll find to an R34 spoiler is the carbon wing type 2. All the other ones are way too big and all that. So I'd definitely go with that one, just the carbon wing type 2. That's the only thing you're going to find close to his. Plus his was painted blue with the car. As far as wheels go, you want to pick chrome because there's a chrome in the movie, and I went with the Venom rims. This, I had really mixed thoughts. I didn't know what rim to do, and I compared. I had to actually pull up a picture of the car and look, and the Venoms are pretty dead on, and if you make them chrome. So yeah, I actually had to hold the picture up while looking through the rims on GTA and keep looking at it and make sure I had the right rims, and the Venoms definitely looked head on. Tints, you want none. Also, did I mention no neon tint? So yeah, make sure you have no neons on there. Sorry, I think I missed that. But as far as hood goes, I'm going to show you. Here is the hood that, not this one. Here's the hood that the stock Skylines have. So that is what an R34 would have. So if you put that on, it does look more like an R34 because that's the R34 hood. But besides that, yeah, I mean, this whole car is based off of an R33 slash R32, so, or the other way, because 32 than 33, but it's based off of them more. But you could put the R34 hood on, which I think is a nice installment, but obviously for this, we're going to be going with this hood, because we're making it a replica. And I do hope that you guys enjoy this replica video. I know I'm real into this car. And honestly, people in GTA probably won't even know that this is a Fast and Furious car, because there's not a whole lot of hype on this car. It's just kind of like, you know, people don't know. People will just think it's a regular Skyline that someone customized, which is fine. But the true Fast and Furious fans will know for sure, probably. At least I think. I know if I seen someone in this car customized identically like this, I would know. I'd be like, ooh, Brian's blue Skyline. Ooh, bad driving. I'm gonna hear a bunch of comments, you suck at driving, bro. Which I really don't. I just wasn't paying attention. But I'll make sure I drive very cleanly from now on. Actually, I can't even say that. I don't like the way this car handles. I drive a lot better in the Supra. I really do. The way this car handles, it's just off to me. I like the way it drives a lot. It's just the way it handles. I'm gonna repair it though, and then I guess I'll extend the video a little bit, a little more than I should have, just so I could show you guys me driving. Plus, my driving's a lot worse when my car is already wrecked, because I feel like I already wrecked it. So why would I keep it clean? Obviously, that's not my thoughts on cars getting wrecked in real life, but in GTA, you can repair cars in the drop of a dime. So, why not? Anyways, here we go. Get some clean driving going in. I don't even know what's going on here. I like sideswiped the wall, but my car didn't get messed up, so I'm still gonna do clean driving. Oh. Gotta save it. You don't want none Ford GT. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a cool replica. And I am doing some clean driving, not wrecking for you guys, just so I don't hear comments about how bad of a driver I am. Like, yeah, when I'm not trying, of course I wreck. I mean, it's just, I wasn't trying, I wasn't focused at all. Now I'm actually watching for cars ahead of time, just to make sure. But I mean, this car is nice. I mean, like I said, a lot of people aren't gonna know. Like, if you put out the, you know, the silver one with the livery, of course everyone's gonna know, ooh, that's a Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline. But with this one, not as many people are gonna know, just because either they haven't seen that movie, or just in the movie, you know, he did it pretty cleanly. I did like the build a lot. I mean, the Too Fast, Too Furious one's way more iconic, and if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick the Too Fast, Too Furious one in real life. Ooh, almost wrecked there. But that's just because I'm still into the style of like real, you know, big, like nice body kits. Not real big, but you know, he had like a nice like Bomax body kit on there or something nice, you know, a name brand. Ooh, that was close. But you know, body kit, and I'm still into body kits in real life. And I thought the livery just went with the color so perfectly. That wasn't just some riced up Skyline with the livery. It was a livery that someone thought about. When people like rice their cars out, like, at least in my opinion, that's when they put hideous body kits on there that just don't even look right. That's when they put, you know, ooh, that spawned in last second. That's when they put, you know, like a bunch of stickers and stuff over it that don't make sense. That's rice to me. If you have a nice decal or vinyl, whatever they call them in real life, you know, if you have a nice one of them and you have a nice name brand body kit that fits the car well, then so be it. That's not riced, to me at least. I have a whole definition of rice compared to, you know, just nice. But that's me. A lot of people are real hung up on that whole, you know, decal thing. Oh, it's all rice. People were saying, oh, if those weren't movie cars, everyone would think they're rice. And personally, I don't think any of the Fast and Furious cars are rice. Maybe some, you know, do have a little extra done to them, but that's what makes a car. When you can hook up a car to look different from everyone else's, and even if they are a little, you know, done up too much, if you have too much detail done to them, it's still, they're nice. And that's the thing. I mean, it just makes them stick out if they have a little extra detail. But that's just my opinion anyways. This Beer Boy Flame. and I wanted to just show you how to make this car because it deserves to have its own video. And even a lot of people don't know about this car, that's what's going to make the video better. I hate to bring this video to you guys so late. I probably already made one of these in the past, but it's Fast and Furious car week, so I'm trying to you know, make more videos on Fast and Furious cars. So if there's any more that I think of off the top of my head, I will make sure that I list them. Real quick, here is the remake or whatever replica I tried making of this is the Elegy RH8, and it's a GTR in real life, but when Brian bought a GTR, he customized it eventually. I think in Fast 5 he bought a silver one, but then he ended up customizing it, and by the time the 6th movie came, or 7th, he had it blue, and I looked it up, and because I remembered it, I just didn't remember it off the top of my head, and the rims are off. I don't think I really put the right rims on. Maybe I did, but I'm not making a video on this car anyways, so the replica doesn't have to be spot on. I just made it a pretty good replica. I think everything besides the rims, but it has the blue, the spoiler, all that stuff. So I could probably make a video on this. Let me know in the comments if you really want the full replica of the regular GTR. I could definitely make a video on it. Anyways, it's B-Boy Flame bringing you another nice vid, and I am signing out. Peace. Whole Fast and Furious garage. It's awesome. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.